Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is accusing the Trump administration of a cover-up over its handling of the Epstein files. The Clintons are set to testify before the House Oversight Committee next week as part of the panel's probe into the convicted sex offender. Hillary Clinton addressed the controversy surrounding the release and review of those files in a new interview with our partners at the BBC.
Get the files out. They are slow-walking it. They are redacting the names of men who are in it. They are stonewalling legitimate requests from members of Congress. That has nothing to do with us. Something is going on. They know it. I know it. If they're going to have me testify, I would prefer to do it in public because I want everybody to see it at the same time. If I have to do it behind closed doors, they're not going to like what I have to say because I have very strong opinions about what it is they're hiding and who they are protecting.
President Trump responded to the controversy yesterday, saying he has nothing to hide. He added, quote, "They went in hoping they'd find it and found just the opposite. I've been totally exonerated."
Donald Trump has spent the last 10 years trying to convince the world that Hillary Clinton is the criminal. He has let chance of lock her up. He has accused her every conspiracy theory under the sun. He has projected every single of his own insecurities onto her. But today, the script just flipped. And for the first time in a long time, Donald Trump isn't the one on the offensive. He's the one on the blind panic. In a bombshell interview with the BBC that is currently sending shockwaves through the West Wing, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton didn't just defend herself against the latest GOP witch hunt, she went on the attack. She explicitly accused the Trump administration, specifically Donald Trump's Department of Justice, of an active, ongoing cover-up regarding the Jeffrey Epstein files. She didn't mince words, she didn't use diplomatic speak, she said, quote, "They are protecting men." That is the sound of a political nuclear weapon being armed. Because Hillary Clinton isn't just a former rival. She's someone who has held the highest clearance in the land. She knows how these files work. She knows how the redaction process works. And she knows exactly what Donald Trump is terrified of. And then she dropped the ultimate ultimatum. She challenged Trump's Congress to let her testify. But she added one condition that has undoubtedly caused a meltdown at Mar-a-Lago. She wants to do it live in public for the whole world to see. For sure, she knows that Trump wants a closed-door hearing. He wants a secret deposition that his stooges like Jim Jordan can leak out of context to Newsmax and Fox News. He wants to control the narrative for sure. But Hillary Clinton just called his bluff. She said, "Put me on TV." She said, "Let's compare notes." And judging by the frantic, defensive response coming out of the Trump camp today, they know they have walked into a trap. Before I tell you about the news, I'd be really appreciated if you can just sub to my channel and like the video, drop a comment. Thank you. Let's break down exactly what Clinton said because the specific words she chose are illegally and politically devastating. She told the BBC, "Get the files out." They're slow walking it. They're redacting the names of men who are in it. They're stonewalling legitimate court requests from members of Congress. This is not WAG accusation. Slow walking is an administrative tactic to delay justice, right? Stonewalling is an obstruction tactic. But the key phrase is redacting the names of men who are in it. We know this is true. We just saw this confirmed in the Bondi hearing last week. We watched Republican Representative Thomas Massie, not a Democrat, a Republican, hold up a document and scream at the Attorney General because she had blacked out the name of Les Wexner, the billionaire mogul who founded Epstein for decades. Bondi tried to claim it was a mistake. She tried to say, "Oops, we fixed it." But Hillary Clinton is saying that we all are thinking that wasn't a mistake, that was a future. Donald Trump's Department of Justice released the names of the victims. They doxed the survivors. They put the trauma of innocent women on public display. But when it came to the billionaires, when it came to the donors, when it came to the powerful men who might have flown on that plane, the black marker came out. Clinton is pointing directly at the hypocrisy. She's telling the world that this transparency the Trump administration promised is a lie. It is a curated edited, synthesized release designed to hurt his enemies and protect his friends. And by calling it a cover-up, she's framing this is not a political dispute, but as a crime against the truth. Now, here's the strategic brilliance of what Clinton just did. Republicans in Congress, led by James Comer and Jim Jordan, have been threatening to subpoena the Clintons for months. They thought this would be a slam dunk or something. They thought they could drag her in, ask her about conspiracy theories, and use the footage for campaign ads. But they made a classic mistake. They assumed she would be afraid. And instead, Clinton said, if they're going to have me testify, I would prefer to do it in public because I want everybody to see it at the same time. If I have to do it behind closed doors, they're not going to like what I have to say because I have very strong opinions about what it is they're hiding and who they are protecting. She just words the leverage. If Jim Jordan calls her to testify now, he has to do it in public too. If he tries to force a closed-door sessions, the entire country will know it's because he's afraid of what she will say. He will look weak, and he's scared that if she says something about Trump, he will be kicked out. But if he does agree to a public hearing, oh boy, Donald Trump remembers the Benghazi hearings. I'm pretty sure he remembers that Hillary Clinton sat in that chair for 11 hours without a break and fielded every single question without breaking a sweat. She made the Republicans look like fools. Does Donald Trump really want to give her a microphone and live global audience right now? I don't think so. Does he want her sitting under oath listing the names of the men his DOJ redacted? Does he want her asking on live TV, Mr. Jordan, why is Donald Trump's name is in these files more than God is in the Bible? I don't think so. It is a nightmare scenario for the White House, and they wanted to show a trial. She's threatening to turn it into a prosecution for of Trump administration. To understand why Trump is panicking, you have to look at the context. This interview didn't happen in a vacuum. It happened just days after Attorney General Pam Bondi completely imploded before the House Judiciary Committee. Remember what happened in that hearing? Bondi got caught in a lie. Her deputy, Todd Blanche, had gone on TV and said Epstein reviews. He said there was no new evidence. He said nothing to see here, move along. But under questioning, Bondi admitted there are pending investigations. So Clinton knows this, and she's watching this chaos. She sees that Trump DOJ can't get its story straight. So she's just pushing him into getting into live TV and discuss about it, answer the questions about her husband, and all of that. I'm not defending anyone. I'm not saying Clinton is too good to be like on live TV that she will defend herself so good that she'll be, I don't know, an angel or something. But what I'm saying is that she has the courage. She has the courage to get on the TV and talk about it at least as transparent as she can do. And let's not just forget other piece of this puzzle that Clinton alluded to, the August 9th document. We covered this on the channel last week. The Department of Justice released a press release announcing Jeffrey Epstein's death was dated August 9th. Jeffrey Epstein died August 10th. The official excuse was a glitch, a typo. So Clinton says something is going on. Do you think she buys the glitch theory? This is a woman has seen the inner workings of the government for 30 years. She knows that the press releases for the death of a high-profile inmate aren't just accountability, pre-written and dated the day before. We are entering a dangerous new phase of this presidency. We have a failed surge in Minnesota that ended in retreat. We have an attorney general who is melting down and screaming at Congress. We have a DOJ that is caught red-handed altering dates and redacting names. And now we have the president's greatest political foe calling his bluff on the world stage. So let's see what will happen.